How do everybody? Hope you're all well, especially after that shit show result against Brighton last night. But if you're not bothered about the men's team and you're more bothered about the women's team, then you've got more reason to be smiling, haven't you? Sat proudly at the top of the women's Northern. I get it confused. It's what is it? The Women's National League North. That's the one. That's the one. We're getting there. Still learning. Still learning. But I am enjoying the ride of getting used to the women's game, and that's why we're back with another watch along. This time away at Hull. It is the second to last game of the season. It should make for an interesting spectacle. The Clarets unbeaten this season with 18 wins and just 2 draws. No losses at all this campaign, but with still 2 games to go, and Wolves breathing down the neck of the Clarets. It's nervy times. We've got to try and get a result. Obviously, promotion could be clinched technically today if Burnley win and Wolves lose. I'm not entirely sure if Wolves are playing today either, because if they are, it'd be interesting to keep an eye out on their result. So I will keep checking on the socials to see what is happening. If they are playing today, I'm not entirely sure. They must be, because it says they're getting ready. They have put their team out an hour ago. So yeah, it'll be interesting to keep up with how Wolves get on. Because, like I say, we could have promotion to the WSL2 today. With that point advantage, all it takes is us to win and them to lose. But this is the thing in football. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing at all. Just going to see if I can try and find the team for the Hull City ladies. To be fair, they've put their team out as well. So we'll go through the teams very, very shortly. As it stands currently, if you want to watch the Burnley women's game at all, head over to Clarets Player on the Burnley website. You can watch it on there. They currently are showing Burnley against Blackburn in the under-21s, and I'm ashamed to say that Burnley are currently getting beat 2-0 by Blackburn's youth side. But we did get knocked out by the youth side as well in the cup. But not long to go in that. 7 minutes to go in that, and hopefully they'll be able to bring us the women's kick-off very, very soon. I'm not sure whether they're showing this and then that, but they did say that it is going to be live. So whether they're just going to cross over and have 2 feeds, I'm not entirely sure. We might end up missing the first 5 minutes or so, because they wasn't expecting these games to run over. They was expecting it to be this game against Blackburn and the youth, and then the women's game. But that's just typical Burnley, not expecting good things as per usual. Hope you're all well anyway. How have you been? How's your weekend? It's Sunday, the dreaded Sunday. It'll be soon Monday again. The weekends just fly by, don't they? Absolutely fly by. Which was just a bit meh. But let's take you through the teams then for this women's game. We'll start with Hull. I've not managed to do any graphics. I've just got back from a run, so bear with me. Starting 11 for the home side, Hull City ladies. We have Wallace, Hamill, Wilson, Tanzer, Hunt, Andrew, Gig, Foyer, Sugden, Brook, Knight and Linsky. A lot of teams nowadays put them all in. I don't get why they put them all in numerical order. It does not help things whatsoever. Substitutions for the ladies is Sidwell, Wilson, Ackroyd, Acril, Nicholson and Pitter. However, for the Super Clarets, which should be getting underway, and have got underway, but like I say, it's currently showing this game for some reason. But the starting lineup for the ladies is Lavelle, Doherty, to be fair, I'll start the timer because I know that obviously the game has kicked off. And if anything comes up through the situation when it changes hands, we should be able to get the live feed for it and take you through it. But Burnley's lineup is Lavelle, Doherty, Siddle, Matthews, Mummery, Walker, Ravening, Richards, who scored 2 in her last 2 games, scored a goal in each game, Chandarana, Daniels, Alethea Paul, and Kelly. Subs for the Clarets are McAloon, Hardy, Charlie Chadwick, Cairns, Naomi Hartley, and Tilly Wilkes. So yeah, I'm expecting Burnley to put in a relatively good performance. I'm going to see whether, I don't know whether it'll work or not. Let's see if it works when you press the bro. Right, so I'm going to have to go through Twitter instead because it's live through Twitter on the Burnley website. It's still showing the Burnley Blackburn game. So bear with me a second and we will have the women's game ready for you. So if you are wanting to watch the Burnley women's, don't head over to Burnley website at the moment. Head on over to the Burnley FC women's Twitter account and you will then be able to click the watch live button on there and you should be able to watch the women's game instead of having to watch the under-21s. So where are we? There we are. So we're 2.5 minutes in. Obviously my stream is probably going to be a bit behind. But we have got the women's game on at the Versus Sportswear Stadium. And Burnley in their away kit. I thought they'd have been in the home kit. It's quite a light kit, against the orange of Hull City. But at least we now have the game in play. Get your comments in, get your predictions in. Let us know what you think of this game as it goes, if you are watching with us as well. Like I say, I will try to keep you up to date with the Wolves game. What I might do is via my phone, put the notifications on for the women's game from Wolves, and then I should get the notifications when they happen. Let's see, so I'll get notifications for whenever Wolves women post. Fingers crossed. That'll give us a good stead to keep you updated from both sides of the thing. But if you've ever heard of the Versus Sportswear Stadium, it's where non-league side North Ferriby play their home matches. At least it looks sunny there. I mean, a bit overcast, but there's no rain, which is always a good thing. The ball is at the feet of Kirsty Lavelle. Puts it out wide. Grip ball to Mummery Walker, who runs onto it. Now Ravening. Finds Kelly, who has to look back. Alethea Paul finds Ravening. She's going to go for the shot, and it is curling, and it's just wide, I think. Is it saved? No, it's gone past the keeper. Great opening attempt by Burnley. Did well to work the opportunity there. It looks like from the replay it hits the post on the way past. So good, great start from the Clarets in this opening 5 minutes. Now Chandarana has it. Oh, there's an offside called against the Clarets. I think it's Emma Siddle. It's going to be a big boot forward by the Hull City keeper. Header up by Burnley. Nice bit of head tennis in the middle of the park, and I think there's a foul. It's gone in favour of the home side. Wolves have had their first chance of the game as well. It's still 0-0. Wolves playing away at Stoke, I believe. And it's Hunt who's going to take this free kick for Hull. Arm aloft and the ball's sent right in the mix. Header up. Claiming a corner. The referee gives it. Nearly set piece opportunity for the home side. Hope Knight's going to take this. Burnley having to defend early doors. Header up, it's only to the edge of the box. Burnley can't get it clear. They're trying to claim for something. Yana Daniels manages to go along, and Mummery Walker's chasing down the loose ball. It's going to be a throw into Burnley as well. Hull just clear it on this near side. Doherty runs over to take this throw in. For Burnley, gets it back. Gets it back again. I don't think you're anticipating the run, to be fair. We're anticipating getting the pass back. She's done really well. She gets it back from the quick throw in by the Clarets. Ball fizz deep. Header up. And it's in! Millie Ravening has put the Clarets 1-0 up. Wallace in goal. Couldn't get to it. And 9 minutes gone. As obviously we started a few minutes behind. Millie Ravening has put the Clarets 1-0 up. Fantastic start by Ross Wallace's Clarets Women's. Let's try and update that scoreline for you. There we go. It is 1-0. Accurate header. Pinpoint. Beautiful ball over the top. And a great strong rise by Millie Ravening. Puts the Clarets ahead. It's 1-0. Getting back underway. It's going to be another corner for the home side. Hull have another chance to carve open an opportunity. Big huddle at the back post. They all come running forward. Kirsty Lavelle watches it. Ravening was trying to clear it, but still Burnley have it now. Chandarana tries to go along. Header back in there. Richards does well to shadow away the Hull City striker, and Kirsty Lavelle comes out and collects. Good passage of play by Burnley to nullify the attack. And Lavelle, I think, was looking for Doherty. Couldn't quite pick her out. But Burnley have it. Yana Daniels. Fizzes one forward for Mummery Walker. Burnley need to get bodies in the box here. Needs help. Siddall has it. Plays it back to Mummery Walker. Takes the touch. And it is going to be a corner. Scrambled out there. Emma Siddall had made herself available. But it is 1-0 to the women's. Alethea Paul whips this one to the front post, and it's 2-0. Oh, flags up. Oh, it has. No, it has counted. It has counted. I thought the flag had gone up. I think it's Yana Daniels who scored. And then it's Yana Daniels. The flag went up to say that Yana Daniels' shot had crossed the line. Even if it hadn't, Richards, who was looking for a 3rd and 3, made sure it was over the line. However, it is 2-0. And it is Yana Daniels who gets herself on the score sheet. "13 minutes in, and it is 2-0 now to Burnley. Ball over the top. It's going to be played out by the defence. Put under some pressure there. Alethea Paul pumps one forward, but Burnley can't quite carve themselves an opportunity. It's cleared, but only as far as the Clarets throw-in. As I say earlier, if Burnley win this and Stoke beat Wolves, Burnley will claim the title with a game in hand. If Wolves and Stoke draw and Burnley still win, Burnley will still have to take it to the final game, because obviously it will only be 3 points. Burnley do have the better goal difference though, but still. Burnley are doing well. Again, ball over the top. Emma Siddall's trying to chase it down, but I think it's going to go out for a goal. Oh, it is a corner. Going to go out for a corner. Well played by Burnley. The attacking intent from this women's side has been nothing short of phenomenal. And would you believe it? Stoke are 1-0 up. Stoke are 1-0 up. So as it stands, Burnley will win the title today. As things stand, we are only 15 minutes in. It's still very early doors. Amy Kelly's offered the short option, but Alethea Paul goes long. It's deeper. Richards just couldn't get to it. Siddall's chasing it down. It's run out. It's going to be a Burnley throw-in. Hull sort of thought they had the throw in then, but no, Burnley doing really well. Stoke winning at home to Wolves as well. Fantastic start. Matthews finds Richards. Goes long for Emma Sidolus. Come on to this opposite side now. Mummery Walker. Scrambles away by Hull. Richards does well, but then loses it on the jump. Now there's two here for Hull. Foyer couldn't get a shot away. And Burnley do well to usher out this chance. Loose pass comes forward. Mummery Walker tries to play it forward and does. Manages to keep the ball in. Chandarana now has it. Ravening picks out Doherty. Finds Siddle. Now on the edge. Yana Daniels slips. Chandarana's there to pick it up. And they appeal for an obstruction here to Hull and get it. I've got to say, nothing short of fantastic to, as we just see a train pass in the background of the North Ferriby Stadium. Nothing short of remarkable. The job that has been done by all the staff at Burnley Women this campaign. They've been so close over the last couple of years. It's been an early substitution for Wolves as well. 17 minutes in. Like I said, they're still 1-0 down. Burnley 2 goals to the good here. Like I said, this doesn't just fall at the feet of Ross Wallace, who's come in on an interim basis, could potentially get it full time, who knows? But he's coming here and he's done really, really well. I've got to give it to Roberts as well, the previous manager beforehand as well, who stepped in numerous times. And as much as the stint was short, I've got to also give it to Matt Beard as well. Obviously, such a loss as well with everything that happened with him. But he also contributed to the way that we progressed. So from Matt Beard to Lou Roberts, to Ross Wallace. They've done fantastic to really build up this Burnley Women's squad. Tactically, get it right. And like I say, an unbeaten campaign potentially. That's a fantastic achievement in itself. It's remarkable the job that they've done. Well, finally, we've got a comment. Whee! Yeah, like I said, if you're still watching, Kit, Burnley are currently winning. Wolves are currently losing, which means Burnley will win the title today as it stands. Now it's gone down for the home side. That substitution at Wolves, by the way, was their main striker that's had to come off. Their top goal scorer. That's something in itself. Massively something in itself. Okay, so I've had you on since before they started playing. Funnily enough, got all my Burnley shirts out, hence why I went upstairs. Burnley have the ball at the back. Chandarana put under some pressure, loses it. Now Hull can come forward. It's a bit of a heavy touch. And Matthews tries to clear. Now Ravening has it. Picks out Kelly. Starts to use her pace. Gets towards the edge of the box. Gets past her. Gets it across. And Burnley... Oh! Siddle nearly makes it 3. She has 3 on her back and nearly made it 3 for the Clarets. The ball just comes across the box. Great bit of running by Kelly, to be fair. And it's just the opening of the foot. I think it just bobbles a little bit and it just goes over the crossbar. Fantastic work by the Clarets again. Lethia Paul has it. Now with Kelly again. Comes inside, tries to whip one deep, and oh my word, what a finish! What a finish by Kelly! It's 3-0 to the Clarets. Amy Kelly, eat your heart out. That is phenomenal. Edge of the box, cuts in. She has the space. I'm talking, if you're an avid Burnley supporter, Manuel Benson, but from the left. Sweet of a right foot. Just wraps it round perfectly into the top corner. Burnley on fire. Absolutely tearing Hull apart. Again, 3-0 to the Clarets, and it's Amy Kelly, who now has her 12th for the season. Fantastic work. Absolutely brilliant. I think Hull are making a change as well. Not entirely sure what's happened, but we're not even 25 minutes in yet, and the Clarets are absolutely rampant here. Chandarana tries to play ball forward. Mummery Walker finds Kelly. Yana Daniels finds Doherty. He's going to have to go back to Daniels, who tries to put one into the space. Siddle has to chase. Does keep the move alive. Finds Doherty again. Chandarana has to go back to Doherty. It's going to be a free kick. I didn't really think that were a free kick, to be honest. It was very cheap. I thought, if anything, Burnley have won the cheap free kick, but we'll take it. Of course we will. How you doing, Chris? Hope you're well. Gotta say, the women doing absolutely fantastic. Floated over and header up. Good save by the keeper. It's ricocheted. Keeper saves again. Burnley still keeping it alive. They had to work it back. Try and bring Hull out a bit. But Alethea Paul pumps one forward. It's going to be offside by Chandarana. Just going to have a look at it again. Doherty's free kick. Oh, it was Alethea Paul actually who whips it. No, it doesn't. She steps away. Doherty whips it in. Perfect delivery. It was Matthews who found the initial header. And then nearly finished off with a rebound, but... Hello, Esme. Love you too. And it looks like Burnley are going to win. It's not even half an hour in and Burnley women are 3-0 up. And as I say, the Wolves are also losing. So as Chris says in the latest comment, as it stands, yes, Burnley will win the Women's National League North title and will secure a place in the WSL2 next season as things stand. But it can all change. It's still very, very early doors. We all know what football is like. Alethea Paul does well. Takes it on the overlap. Ball comes in. And it's gone down. It's going to be a penalty for Burnley. Yana Daniels brought down. Sure, it's Mick up. How you doing, pal? It is a pen. Just having a look at it again. A good ball by Alethea Paul. Daniels. It's off the ball. It is off the ball. But it's very much 50-50. It's a cheap penalty to give away. But Millie Ravening has a chance to put Burnley 4-0 up here. 4-0 up in under half an hour. Now that would be something, wouldn't it? Millie Ravening takes a deep breath. Up she steps and sends the keeper. The keeper didn't move. Slots into the bottom corner. 4-0 to Burnley already. And it's just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It's a double for Millie Ravening. She's now joint top scorer in the division. With Amber Hughes of Wolves, who, like I said, was the early substitution in that game. But Wolves have had a chance. They have rattled the bar in that game. But they are still 1-0 down. Oh, 100%, Mr. Rodriguez, 100%. I've put your full-time match preview up from yesterday as well. For some reason, last night my YouTube was played up and won't let me upload them. It's still not letting me upload mine. It tells me mine's uploading for some reason. But again, Burnley come forward. Kelly gets into the box, tries to cut it back. Couldn't quite get enough of a foot on it. You could see she wanted to use her left foot, but she didn't really get the power behind it. However, Burnley still worked the ball back, then tried to work the opportunity forward. Hull tried to clear. Doherty can do well to intercept. Richards, Chandarana looks back towards Matthews. Jade Richards plays this along to this near side. Doherty looks for Siddall. Tried to go for a cheeky nutmeg. But the Hull City defender read the idea of what Emma was trying to achieve. Now she's trying to get past the left back. Andrews manages to clear for the home side. The thing is, it should be an equal playing field. I totally agree. Put it one way, they'll be on better money in the WSL too, massively. But Burnley again come forward. It's a low cross to the edge. Burnley try to clear. This could be a high score. This could be a very high scoring game. It's one of them though, when it gets to half time, I think do Burnley then take their foot off the gas a little bit, conserve their energy for that last game, depending on what happens. Lethia Paul puts one in deep, but it's lands on the roof of the net and not really dangerous at all. Mr. Rodriguez, you absolute legend. I'm telling you now, anytime. If you want to do one, every single home and away game and send it in, feel free. I will post it and upload it. I will do that every single time. I'd love to have that. Like I say, I really do value your input, mate, and hopefully we can get together and, whether I'm drinking water or having a pint, etc., we will definitely get together for that Wolves game when you're up. Kirsty Lavelle does well. And Siddle tries to put him under. Richards a little bit weak there. Somehow still falls back for Kirsty Lavelle. Yeah, it is perfect. I mean, obviously Burnley have gone professional. So yeah, the WSL2 is like the championship. The main WSL is like the top league of the women's league. So at the moment we're sort of League One and heading to the championship, which again is still a very, very, very difficult league. Mate, I'm easy. I'm easy no matter what. By that point, I'll probably be back on the beer. But I've done all well. I've done all right so far. Like I say, to be fair, I was still aching from the 10k I did the other day, and I've just went out and did a 5k earlier, and I were absolutely blowing out my arse. My calves were killing. So as soon as this watch along's done, it's going to be a nice soak and chill in the bath. Have a nice Sunday roast dinner. And yeah, just have a bit of a chilled Sunday evening. Hull trying to come forward. Richards does well to try and clear. Picks out Alethea Paul. It's going to be a foul. They're saying that Ravening's used a little bit of pressure there. I do apologise. Absolutely bloody shattered. Wolves apparently keep pushing for the leveller, but nothing as of yet. Still Stoke 1, Wolves 0. Here at the Versa Sportswear Stadium, it is Hull City 0, Burnley 4. Burnley tried to come forward again. Kelly picks Siddle. It's a heavy ball, but she still manages to pick it up. Plays in Chandarana. Yana Daniels. Siddle tries to whip it back in. Knight does well. Now Burnley get it. Richards. Siddle again. Good bit of one-touch passing by Burnley to keep this move open and keep possession. It's been another chance for Wolves. Apparently a good save from the Stoke keeper Brooks, who's turned Stamp's effort round the post. So again, Wolves still knocking on the door in that fixture. Burnley have got through the door, closed it behind them. They are well and truly looking on course to be champions today. Siddle tries to get it across. Mummy Walker, Chloe Kelly, God, Amy Kelly's there, sorry. Cleared by Hull. It's going to be offside. It's fantastic work by Burnley though. I've got to give it to him. That Amy Kelly goal for the third. Absolute right foot rocket. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself, Chris. Lethia Paul. Mummery Walker. Picks out Doherty. Sort of loses the ball under her feet. Wins a cheap free kick in the centre of the park. Chandarana with a bit of pressure. What time did you get in? What time did you get in after tailgating? Free kick. Just in the Burnley half. Whipped in by Hull. Kirsty Lavelle can't quite keep hold of it, so it's gone for a corner kick. Nothing comes off the corner. It's going to be a Burnley throw-in on this near side. Why not, mate? Why not? I'm usually that sort of person. Like if I go out, I'm gonna make sure that I'm out, and I'm like the last to go home. even if it's an house party, I'm always the last one to leave, and I end up taking half of the buffet trays with me. But not anymore. I'm a changed man. I'm a changed man. Like I said, not touched a drop in 5 weeks. Yesterday were tempting watching Burnley, I'll give you that. But still, stayed true to myself. You never know, I might get a game in the Championship if I keep it up. Nearly the halfway mark of this game. Still Hull City 0, Burnley 4. Ross Wallace's ladies doing really, really well. Mummery Walker could steal a chance, cuts in, plays it towards the edge. It's hit by Ravening, looking for the hat trick. It's a wayward pass by the Hull City defence. Mummery Walker, I thought was going to go alone, to be honest. Ravening does well on the edge of the box, opens a foot up. It's just over the bar. Yana Daniels does well to turn. Another chance coming potentially for the Clarets. A bit of a wayward ball over the top, which Richards has time. Kirsty Lavelle is making sure that she knows she's got that time to pick out the pass. Lavelle goes long, finds Doherty, who tries to whip a decent ball over for Mummery Walker. Lethia Paul couldn't quite pick out Kelly. Now Matthews works it back to Lavelle. Tries to go wide to Alethea Paul. It's cut out by Hull though. It's going to be a Clarets throw in. That would be good. I'd love something like that. I have played vintage Clarets before, like a lot of the older lads. We got absolutely hammered 13-2. Like the belief that those guys have to still, you know, it's how they read the game. Like they still know where that player's going to run into, and it's mad. It's mad. I played left back and centre back. Not my fault. However, I was given the man of the match. And I was only given the man of the match because I'd stopped one of their shots off the line. And they said, to be fair, everything else with it went in. So that's the only reason why I got man of the match. Because they couldn't really give it anywhere else. It was nice of them as well. It was actually nice of them because at half time when we were getting absolutely pasted, they said, look, what we'll do is we'll swap keepers. You can have Chris Pearce and we'll have your lad. So like, right, fine, fair enough. The 2 that we scored was against our own keeper. So that says something after that, really, doesn't it? Like I say, a few things happened that night. Went back to Nelson Cricket Club. Flaming Stan Turner having a couple of beers and dancing around in his underpants. It's just, yeah, it was fun. It was a fun night. But it was all done for charity, and it was actually a really good day. Really, really good day. We were managed by Ian Britton at the time. God rest his soul. Obviously, he's passed as well. At the time, I know he was ill. You know, he still made that effort to come out, and really can't thank him enough for that. It's a corner for the Clarets. We're into added time. Kelly whips it in. Yana Daniels keeps the move alive on the edge of the box. Now Alethea Paul picks Kelly out. Does well. Matthews whips one in, but the ferocity of it sent it wayward behind the netting. Can't see it being long added on. Keeper for Hull goes long. And it is half time. Fantastic first half by the Clarets. Absolutely amazing work. Wolves have also had another chance missed. Sent it over from a tight angle with a header. 42 in that game. Still all to play. There's still a couple of minutes in their first half, but Burnley at half time, well on course. Well on course to get this Women's National League North tie wrapped up and the league wrapped up. We'll be back with the second half very, very soon. I need to go and get a drink and go for a wee. So that's my doing. That's my doing. But it is 4-0 at half time. So we will see you very soon. Very, very soon with the second half. Stay with us. Won't be long. We are back. Not long now till the second half gets underway. But the Clarets are 4-0 up here away in North Ferriby at the Versa Sportswear Stadium. However, things have changed. It is 1-1 at half-time between Stoke and Wolves. It was a scramble from a corner, and it's Georgia Marshall who's bagged. It's former Burnley player Georgia Marshall. I'm sure she looked familiar. But if that is as it stays, Burnley won't win the title today. However, if that's the case, I think Burnley play Stoke next, which is in 2 weeks' time, at the county ground in Leyland. So if you are going to go, feel free. But I'm sure we will also be able to bring it to you here as well, hopefully. Just a few team huddles, a few last minute instructions. And then we will soon get the second half underway. I think it's Hull who are going to take the kick-off. Referee making sure the keepers are ready. And we are underway for the second half. Like I say, as it stands, Burnley won't be taking the title today, with Wolves equalising against Stoke. Ball played forward by Matthews. Mummery Walker. Chases, but it's gone up for a throw-in. Burnley will take it. I think Alethea Paul's coming over to take this set piece for the Clarets. Ravenham plays the 1-2. Gets it back. Tries to ping one to the back stick. Siddall's there to keep the move alive, but tries to put the header back across. Just like to say thank you as well to all of you who are watching. Really do appreciate it. Thank you very much for your support. If you can drop likes on this video, on some of our other videos that you've watched as well, really do appreciate it. We are trying to drive this forward. But yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to you all as well for your support. Alethea Paul with a big throw in. Mummery Walker has it. Plays it back to Paul. He punts a big one forward. Matthews picks out Sidall on the far side. Goes back to Richards. Matthews has it again. Has space in the centre. Chandarana. Chandarana's got a second bat here. That's going to be a free kick to the Clarets. A chance for Burnley to get this ball in the mix. Lethia Paul stood over it. It's in. It's still in there. Matthews shot again. Yana Daniels. Burnley trying to keep the move alive. Alethea Paul has done well. Has to go wide. Doherty tries to whip an early ball in. There's Richards, and Jade Richards stayed up from that free kick set piece. Nearly got on the end of it. Chris says, what will happen in the summer for the men's team, do you think? It'll be like the last couple of years, won't it? It'll probably be where we sell them all, start again. I just don't like the model of what we're trying to do. It's all well and good trying to sign young players and sell them on for profit, but them young players need to perform and actually do well, and we haven't, have we? So I think either way, it makes no difference who's in that Burnley team. If you're still going to have Parker and his shit cardigans managing us. Full free kick. Headed away by Yana Daniels. Chandarana keeps the ball in. Alethea Paul finds Kelly. Amy Kelly doing well. Could cut in again here. Tries to go again with the curling effort. And I think with just the pace of the ball, it does spin over the crossbar. Still not far though. Wand of a right foot. It's going to be a goal kick to Hull. .51 minutes in. We'll have it at the back. Referee's seen something. There's Yana Daniels is down. Not sure what's happened. They're saying it's a blow to the face. It looks like that. I mean, she is up on her feet, but the referee looked quite concerned. Whistled 2 or 3 times for them to get on. Yeah, we could have Spurs with us, Chris. You're right. To be fair, there were a Spurs fan in the watch-along yesterday and we're giving it the big one. And to be fair, there were Celtic fans, Liverpool fans, all giving him crap as well as me. Because he was giving it like, oh, you'll never be good enough for this league. Mate, you're not even good enough for the Premier League. Calm yourself. Looks like Burnley are ready in a couple of subs. Yana Daniels looks alright though. She's on the touchline after receiving treatment. Siddle trying to get this one clear. Does well. Daniels who's back on. Chandarana loses it a little bit. Burnley managed to win possession back. Matthews, Alethea Paul now. It's cut out by the Hull City number 2. Back underway for the second half in the Stoke Wolves game. It's currently 1-1. As we said, if you are just joining us, does mean that Burnley will have to hold out for a fortnight until they have the chance to play Stoke. It seems Stoke, no matter what, are the team that have a say in what's going to happen in this title race. Burnley 4-0 up here for their 19th win of the season. 0 losses, 2 draws. Fantastic work by the Clarets. It's a throw in deep in the Hull half. Alethea Paul looks set to take. There's a couple of Clarets fans that have made the trip to North Ferriby. Burnley have it in the box. To the edge, Chandarana with a shot. Oh, fantastic! Oh, that's a sweet finish. What a strike by Chandarana. Centre of the box. On the edge. Chandarana, Burnley's number 17, makes it 5. We're just having a look at the replay again. Alethea Paul finds Mummery Walker, plays it to Chandarana. Chandarana is in that pocket of space. And it's just a stunning finish. Absolutely stunning finish. And it's now 5 to the good, the Clarets. This could only help goal difference drastically. Burnley haven't conceded since December. That's some other outstanding achievement in itself. Double substitution for the Clarets. Richards and Daniels off. Naomi Hartley, the Clarets. Burnley born player is on, and Hardy up top. Great bit of play by Kelly. Mummery Walker does well. Tries to put a ball through for Hardy. She's on the chase. It's the Hull City defence that get there in front. Well, you never know. You never know, Chris. You never know. Overhit pass from Chandarana for Ravening. It's going to be another Hull City throw in. Sunderland 1, Spurs 0 as well in the Premier League. Burnley come forward again. I think Siddle's potentially offside. No, Lance, assistant referee, says it's not on the far side. It's Sunderland 1, Spurs 0, which helps. I say it helps the Clarets. I mean, they're not helping themselves, are they? It's Forest 1, Villa 1 in the other fixture. And also Newcastle beating Palace 1-0 away as well. Going to be a change for Hull. Burnley still asking questions. I thought they might have took the foot off the gas a little bit, but still at 5-0, they're still looking to kill with every single chance. Now it's on the edge of the box. Chandarana picks up Kelly. It's a shot. It's deflected. And it's going to be a corner. Another chance for Wolves goes begging. Kelly comes inside. That's a free kick. That's going to be a free kick. Is Millie Ravening going to take it? Like I say, Millie Ravening's already got 2 in this fixture. Potentially looking for the hat-trick. Alethea Paul could potentially look at it. I think it might be Ravening that takes it, looking for that 3rd, looking for that hat-trick goal. Free kick about to be taken. Ravening, it's over the wall and over the bar. Good attempt by Millie Ravening, Burnley's number 10. I think Wolves have got a few Burnley ex-players, to be fair. Good pressing by Burnley. You could tell the keeper for Hull as well was saying, watch the press, watch the press. The defence weren't really looking alive to it. Now Burnley with the ball to play into the box. Amy Kelly's trying to keep this move up. And Alethea Paul's trying to chase the seconds. Keeps the move alive. Does well. Hardy can't get there. Richards is up. Now Chandarana picks out Richards again. Burnley work it back towards Lavelle. Another substitution for Hull. Izzy Gig comes off. And on comes Akrill. Naomi Hartley plays it back to Lavelle. She's got Matthews with her, but decides to go wide. And Hardy couldn't quite get to it. Good bit of pressing by Burnley. Mummery Walker. It's going to be a free kick. It's like Brooke Cairns and Chadwick are going to come on for the Clarets. And Tilly Wilkes. 3 changes. I think Alethea Paul's coming off. So will Amy Kelly and Mummery Walker as well. Free kick taken short. Hartley and Matthews played the 1-2. Now pumped forward to Chadwick. Tries to flick it on. Doherty does well to charge it down as Hull try to stage an attack, but now Burnley can go up the other end. It's Chadwick. Plays it up for Hardy. Gets it back to Chadwick. Wilkes is there. Finds Hardy again. Plays it in. Bit of a weak pass into the box. Burnley are saying the final game against Stoke could be played at Turf Moor yet. Not at Leyland, so we will see what happens there. I'm sure the club would probably want it to be played at Turf Moor. All Burnley will need on that final day, with things as they are, if Wolves and Stoke finish one apiece, which it currently is there, Burnley would only need a point against Stoke themselves in a fortnight's time. It's 302 people made the trip to North Ferriby, well, not just from Burnley, but obviously the home side as well. 302 people there supporting both clubs today. Especially those Burnley fans who have been treated, as it stands, to a 5-goal thriller so far. See, only 70 minutes in, still another 20 minutes. Pardon me, for Burnley to cement it more maybe, or who knows. Hull break Burnley's clean sheet record. Big pump forward by Hull. Management team asking them to push up. Lavelle finds Hartley. Picks up Matthews. Goes back to the Clarets number 1. She fizzes one over to Tilly Wilkes. She does pretty well with it there. Now back with Matthews. Back with Lavelle again. Burnley doing well to keep hold of possession. Let's go out for a Hull City throw-in on the far side. So Burnley Women's have done absolutely fantastic here today. They know the task they've got, the job they need to do. But I've also got to say, some of the goals that have been scored as well have been absolutely fantastic. Amy Kelly's thunderous right rocket on the edge of the box. Chandarana as well from the centre of the box with a rocket of a shot. that had the keeper scrambling and could get nowhere near. Say Ravening also looking for a hat trick. It's come a little bit pinball in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Burnley need to start regaining a little bit of it. Tilly Wilkes on the overlap. Hardy's seen and picked her out. Wilkes goes to fizz one in. Burnley are still there. And they've had to clear. Chandarana. Astrid from Matthews. Picks out Tilly Wilkes. Chandarana again. Now with Hardy. Goes back to Naomi Hartlett. Picks out Ravening. Finds Siddle. Tries to cut in. Gets it to the edge. Chandarana again with a shot. It's deflected. And it's bounced. I think it's going to be a corner. The keeper couldn't quite deal with that. The bounce didn't anticipate it. But it is going to be a Clarets corner. Gerard says, can I ask your honest opinion? Is the current ownership how it is amongst the fans? And do they try to associate any Burnley fan that's American to them and hate those? I don't think Burnley fans hate American supporters. I think we embrace people that have travelled, that have come over. We've had people coming from Tunisia for Hannibal. You know, we had a lot of people coming from Colombia in the last championship campaign for people like Sarmiento. We even had people for Halil Dervisoglu, who we had. You know, I think we've enjoyed having those sort of people over. Wolves have now just gone 2-1 up as well. Wolves have gone 2-1 up, so it goes back to that point difference. So now, as it stands, Burnley will have to win on the final day to cement it. Wolves have now gone 2-1 up. But yeah, I'd, to be honest, I would probably say that Burnley fans' thoughts on the ownership is very mixed because of the way that it's run, the way they said that there was like a 5-year plan. Nobody knows what that plan is. Obviously, I think the plan was Vincent Kompany, but we only got 1 year of that. But I think people are annoyed at the transfer business, the way things have been. It's been quite hard to put your finger on where it's gone wrong. Like I say, tactically, I think Scott Parker's massively out of his depth. I think the ownership do need to look at themselves a little bit. And say, you know, we have got it wrong in certain areas. You know, nobody's perfect. But again, they've got a job to try and grow the brand, haven't they? Whether that be, you know, look at Spurs. When they had Heung-min Son, they gained a whole new fan base from where he came from. We've done the same with, you know, we've got Tunisian Clarets, we've got Albanian Clarets since Brozier. I think everyone is welcomed. But I don't think we associate American fans with our ownership. No, I think it's nice that we have fans from other areas. So yeah, I don't think American fans will be looked at as, oh, you part of ALK, blah blah blah. No, you'll be welcomed in open arms. We're one of the friendliest towns in the world. You know, we'd always say hi in passing to people. But yeah, you'll be at ease, mate. Trust me. You'll be at ease. Don't you worry about that. Emma Siddle picks up the pass of Charlie Chadwick. Tries to go around. It's going to be another corner for the Clarets. It's going to be whipped in deep. Siddle tried to jump up. It went straight over everybody. Kirsty Lavelle has it at the back for Burnley. Like I said, Burnley still trying to attack. It's a strong header by Wilkes. He does really well. Hamill intercepts from Hardy trying to on the turn. Burnley somehow still trying to carve themselves another opportunity. We want six. We want six. Would you move? Would the question I've got for you, Mr. Rodriguez, is would you easily move? Would you easily move to Burnley? Is that something you would do? Like you said, I understand it's you've got to be the job side of it, etc. But now Hardy's there, tries to roll it in. A bit of a very, very weak effort by Hardy. That. No, I totally agree with you all. I think that the last game should be at the turf. Oh, I'd love a stint on Match of the. You know what? I'm not even going to dream that big. I'd love a stint to just be able to comment on a Burnley game with Phil Bird. Do one of the Burnley games on there. I can keep my head. I can cut the swearing. I know what I need to do. But yeah, I'd love that opportunity. Absolutely love that opportunity. We only have it on this far side. Emma Siddle plays it across. Cairns, who gets a deflection. It's going to be another corner. Siddle comes there. Chance on the edge. Cairns again. And keeper saves straight at the keeper. Yeah, there's a lot of if, buts and maybes, I suppose, isn't there? With all that. Yeah, it's there's a lot to think about actually when you put it that way, mate. A lot to think about. Fair shout. Burnley corner taken quickly. Siddle gets there again. Tries to keep the move alive. Wilkes picks out Hardy. Now with Matthews. Chadwick. Shot by Kane! 6-0! Come on! It has been coming for the girls. It has been coming. Fantastic work. It was just beautiful passing. Beautiful bit of passing. And there's still time to 7 ball Hull. Chadwick with the assist. Matthews who picked out Chadwick. Chadwick first time could see the run of Cairns, who in the last 5 minutes has had 2 stabs at goal. Finally on the third attempt, third time lucky some would say, Cairns gets herself on the score sheet. I wish the men could do the exact same, trust me. If the men could emulate this, it'd be something else, wouldn't it? Really would. Hardy has it. Picks out Chadwick. Just didn't have the legs to try and keep it alive. Ball played in, Chadwick's up. Oh, it's headed wide. Emma Siddall has done really well today. Like I say, the way she's played some of these balls into the box, but nothing short of exceptional. Siddall again. Feeds it through to Chadwick. Chadwick tries to come back. Chandarana couldn't quite get there. Now Matthews does well to turn. Picks out Naomi Hartley. Now with Tilly Wilkes. Burnley on the front foot again. Cairns on this near side. Tries to get it across the box. Hardy picks the loose ball. Chadwick, Siddall. Tries to pick out Chadwick again and does. And try to find the path of Brooke Cairns. Just couldn't quite get on the end of that. We've now got rain at North Ferriby. What's it like in Burnley? Yes. Clear. Clear. I have to close the curtains, by the way, because then I end up looking like Casper the Friendly Ghost. Ravening now has it on the edge. Pulls it back for Matthews. Cairns fouled. It's going to be a free kick to Burnley. Not long left in this, but Burnley have absolutely smashed Hull for 6. I'd like to say it'd be an easy 6 points against Rovers, but you know, I don't know. If we've still got Scott Parker, Jesus Christ. Siddle with a free kick. I'll tell you what, from range, wasn't a bad strike. Still went wide of the mark, but it's now 3-1 to Wolves. So as I say, I'm not entirely sure of the table. I'll try and have a look at the table and see what the goal situation is saying. To be fair, it's Wolves who have the better goal difference, so Burnley do need to win. Definitely need to win on the final day against Stoke. But as they can see, that Wolves are managing to do it against Stoke, so why can't they? Burnley have the 7th! Burnley have the 7th. Just as Wolves announce it's 3-1, Burnley have a 7th goal. To be fair, the keeper spills it. It's great work by Siddle, who skips past 2. Just plays it in as it looks like it's going out of play. Keeper spills and Hardy's there to finish off a fantastic move. What a game this has been to cover. It's summer, isn't it? It's been quality. Ball played forward. Burnley's still not just relentless, just not stopping. Ball played into the box. Falls for Hartley. It's going to be a foul. Almost 4 for Wolves. They nearly had another. Burnley are still asking questions. Ball over the top. Chadwick trying to chase it down. It's going to go out of play. Palace beating Newcastle 2-1 now. Forest Villa has finished 1-1. Sunderland still 1-0 up against Spurs. I mean, it depends. Burnley do need to win now. Like I said, Forest Villa drew 1-1, unfortunately. Yeah, Sunderland beating Spurs, but there's still 6 minutes left of added time. There are 11 minutes added on in that game. There's still 6 minutes left to play. And in terms of goal difference, we have a. It's I thought it was going to be 8. Hardy just puts it wide of the post. It is full time. It is full time. Fantastic work by the Clarets. Fantastic performance on the road. But absolutely fantastic. Got to say, some of the goals are absolutely out of this world. Absolute screamers. But Burnley have one final game. One final game. And if they keep up this momentum, like I say, clean sheets galore. It's, they're unbeaten in God knows how many now. I think that's 15 on the bounce they're unbeaten. This is remarkable. Burnley are on the cusp of promotion. It's been an amazing game to cover. That's the one thing I will say. Just want to say a massive thank you to you all in the chat. Really do appreciate it. You've been absolutely amazing as always. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, we'll be back with more match previews, more watch-alongs coming up very soon. And hopefully we'll be able to get some more content and other ideas that we're toying about with out to you very, very shortly. But thank you, as I say, very much for watching. You guys have been fantastic. And yeah, keep liking, keep subscribing, and keep commenting. I love the fact that you're in here and we always have a chinwag. So until next time, take care, all the best, and up the Clarets. One more to go in a fortnight for the women. Come on.